Let's be real. Testing and exams, they suck. So you have to study for them and get ready for them. We all have really bad study habits, and we all have things that we do. We always say, we'll do it later, or I already know what to do. And then we get in there and we totally bomb it. Trust me, I know from experience. So here are a couple tips from students around the school. Okay, so what's one study tip you have?
Just kind of read, highlight, make sure you got everything under control, make sure you're calm. Got to be in a nice environment to really, remember everything for your big test.
Stay focused. When I study, I like to study for like 10 minutes and then take like a 3-5 minute break so that the material doesn't get super repetitive, because then it just doesn't stick in my head. So I need to take little breaks in between.
All right. Wow, those are great. Here's a few more study tips from me. Listen to music that is soft and has no lyrics. Or if you can listen to heavy metal while you're studying, go for it. Also, drink lots of water. Your brain needs hydration, you need hydration. The more water you drink, the more awake you stay, and you won't fall asleep drooling in your textbook and have to explain to your teacher why there's drool in your textbook. That's not good. There are so many more tips, so many more ways you can study. You can make this test or exam go even better, even faster. So, you got this. You totally got this. Study. That's all you have to do. In conclusion, study. Study. Get good grades. Get a good job. Go to a good college. Get married. Or don't. Don't have to get married. That's cool. Just live a good life. Study. You'll use studying for the rest of your life, even when you're not in school. So, that's Savannah Pennifill with 2 L's, not 1, signing off. Bye! Yay, she got through it!
She did it! She did it, guys, she did it!
Remember the time when your friend made you so mad, and when you saw them before 4th period, you just wanted to throw down? What if I were to tell you there are alternative ways to channel that anger? Today we're here with Kaylee Haynes and Jenna Wharton, 2 people struggling to resolve their differences.
Do you want to tell them?
No, you can.
Jenna is mad because she posted a picture and I didn't comment, telling her that she looked good.
Because I did look good. You just didn't compliment me, which hurt my feelings.
Oh, whatever, like every other girl does.
Before the situation escalates, let's practice some alternative ways to deal with this conflict.
First, they can try thumb wrestling. Next, they can arm wrestle. Dance battle it out. Or play rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And finally, they can go to the guidance office and talk to an available guidance counselor.
Sounds like something that might be happening outside of school, am I right? Okay, so you did the right thing. This is where you should be. This is why we're here. The counselors are here to help you through these issues. So tell me a little bit about your issue. Who would like to start first of all?
Kaylee, would you like to tell it? Because I'm sure you can tell it pretty well.
She's upset because I didn't comment on her new picture she posted on Instagram telling her that she looked good.
I did look pretty. And you're my best friend, and you should have commented on it.
So I'm hearing that maybe it's not about anybody commenting, but the fact that she didn't comment because she's your best friend. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. How do you want to respond to that?
I mean, I liked it. It's not the same.
Well, you look pretty. I texted you. I just didn't comment.
Well, why isn't it the same? Why is it as a like? I'm just curious. As an adult, why is a like not as good as a comment? Why does it have to be both?
Because it shows that she cares.
Okay. So it sounds like what's your feeling is that right now she's not caring about you. How do you want to respond to that?
I'm very sorry.
Well, I accept your apology.
I will do better and comment on all your posts multiple times. How about that?
Thank you.
Obviously, this video is making light of some serious topics, but these ridiculous alternatives show that there's a better way to deal with conflict. And who knows, you might get a new friend instead of getting these hands.
I think we can all agree on something. The last year and a half was tough. There are lots of challenges and obstacles that we had to overcome. There were many new things we had to learn, like social distancing and face masks to online learning and computers. Many freshmen had it pretty tough with the 7th grade year being cut short and then not being in person for their 8th grade year. After summer, there was no online learning, so we went right into high school. That transitioning has been a little rough because we were online for so long. But there were also some good things to come out of it, like online sites that help for school, and now we know how to access those sites a little better. Let's hear from a few freshmen about their transition to high school. Hello, I'm here with
Justin Teese.
Were there any challenges from the transition from 7th to 9th grade?
Yeah, harder work and trying to stay focused.
Were there any challenges during online learning?
Yeah, staying focused and turning in assignments on time.
Did you like online learning or not?
Nah, it was too hard to focus and keep my grades up.
Hello, I'm here with
Brock.
Were there any challenges that you faced during the transition from 7th to 9th grade?
Yes, a few.
Were there any challenges that you faced during online learning?
Yeah. I did not enjoy being behind the screen for all day.
Did you like online learning or not?
No, I didn't because I lacked communication with my teachers.
Even though last year was tough, we, the freshmen, are adjusting to high school and we feel good about where things are going.
I'm Brady Powell, and I'm back again this week with another look into classes at Patuxent. This year at PAX, we have a new elective class called Sports and Society, taught by Mr. Hampton. But what is Sports and Society? Duke University's course website had this to say about sports and society. Sports play a giant role in the contemporary society worldwide. But few of us pause to think about the larger questions of money, politics, race, sex, culture, and commercialization that surround sports everywhere. This course draws on the tools of anthropology, sociology, history, and other disciplines to give you a new perspective on the games we watch and play. I recently interviewed Mr. Hampton about what Sports and Society is all about, and this is what he had to say.
All right, I'm here with Mr. Hampton and the teacher of Sports and Society. What exactly is Sports and Society, and why would you say it's important?
So, this is actually the brainchild of Mr. Watson. He came a couple years talking to some social studies teachers if they'd be interested in doing a course that examines the way that sports influences society, whether it's from social, racial, gender, all aspects. We seem to see that sports tends to bring people together in so many ways that nothing else can. And especially after what we've seen with COVID and what we've been through, we want to try to find something that kids would be interested in and attached to. And we've put together a pretty cool course that addresses a lot of stuff that a lot of students are really interested in.
All right, and what would you say your goal is for students to learn this year?
My goal is to see that, as awesome as many people think sports are, there's some really underlying issues that even though it does bring a lot of people together from all different sides, whether it has to do with race, whether it has to do with social economic stuff, what we really see too is the fact that there are some deep issues there, whether it has to do with cheating, whether it has to do with violence, whether it has to do with all kinds of things. And so students being able to see that broad picture of it, not just the small scope of what sports is, but a larger picture of the whole thing is really what we're trying to teach.
And why would you recommend this class to an underclassman looking to take it next year?
I think it brings so much to a different class, things that you don't get to talk about in a history class or math or an English class. There's so many things that you might see on television that you might be involved in. We just finished talking about youth sports and got to hear about all kinds of people's shared experiences. So I think it's something that they can relate to. I think it's something that what we really want is a lot of seniors to stay in the building instead of, you're going to be able to take classes, online or CSM for whenever, but let's stay in the building. Let's learn some cool things together. You have that one last chance to do it.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Homecoming will be here before you know it. On October 16th, homecoming will take place. So, the week of October 11th to the 14th will be Spirit Week for homecoming. Alright, I'm here with
Liam McGowan.
And what Spirit Day are you most excited for?
I'm going to have to say Twin Day, so I think that's Monday. And me and the boys, ready to just get a nice fit going. And yeah.
I'm here with
Cash Bingham.
What Spirit Day are you most excited for?
Spirit Day.
I'm here with
Tristan Borgathos.
What Spirit Day are you most excited for?
Class Color Day.
The homecoming football game will be on Friday. The planned theme for this game will be beach. And the dance will take place on Saturday, the 16th, and it'll be from 6 to 9 outside the school. I'm here with
Jedediah Lancaster.
What are you excited about for homecoming?
I'm excited about dressing up, being with my guys, for the one time.
I'm here with
Austin Musumesi.
What are you excited about for homecoming?
Just going out there, having fun, looking fresh.
I'm here with
Peyton Murphy.
What are you excited about for homecoming?
Football game.
Make sure to get ready early so you can get some pictures. Solomon is a hot spot to go. After the dance, most people go home or go to a friend's house to call it a night. What will you be doing?
Do you like what you hear? If you do, then you may want to consider giving the band Hot Plates a listen. Members include Cody Hooper on guitar, Jacob Hudson on bass and drums, and Justin Dowell on guitar and drums. Not only do they cover music, but they also write their own music, including Red Lights and Everybody Needs Therapy. Want to hear more? Well, you're in luck because I got to sit down with the band and talk to them about why you should give them a listen. Okay, hello. My first question for you, whose idea was it to start the band?
It was kind of a joint decision. So Jacob and Justin have both been playing drums for a while, and Justin also knew a little bit of guitar, and then I got into playing guitar just a little bit before COVID happened, and then once that happened, I just got really good really quickly, and then Justin came over one day and he's like, hey, I wrote a song, and I was like, okay, cool, let's play it.
After Powell was born.
And then our first song was born like that.
We named it after a off-brand soda that is sold by Food Lion called Dr. Powell.
Where did the name Hot Plates come from?
Me and Justin work with the dishwasher. She's like in her 60s. And whenever we bring the plates back from the kitchen, they're technically called hot plates because that's what they use them to cook them on. And when Miss T's like scrubbing the cheese off of them, she's like, man, I hate these. I can't really say the words.
We can't repeat what she said, but she'll grab the scraper square and just swear at the plates for a good 30 minutes trying to get the cheese off.
Yep, that's where hot plates came from.
What a story. Okay, do you have any original music released yet?
No.
Not yet?
Not yet.
released.
We do have plans to tell all of our jobs, just to have one day off during the week so we can all get together and then go to either a recording studio or get our own recording equipment to record our music. Because we have them.
We all have crazy schedules, it's just hard.
Yeah.
Trying to get stuff recorded, but we're working on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have any idea of when you would have anything out?
I would like to start. I I would like to get at least a single out before the end of this year.
I'd say probably within the next like 6 months.
A whole album within the next 6 months.
Yeah.
A single probably soon.
A single or just an EP out by the end of this year.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Our TikTok is the hot plates, no spaces, and our Instagram is _hotplates_.
All right, you heard them. Go follow their social media. And that's all I have for now. Natalie, signing off. Thank you.
Christopher Columbus has for a while been described as a hero. As time goes on, more and more people are recognizing his violent impact and its bloody legacy in America and beyond. Before Columbus's arrival in the Americas, there were somewhere between 5 million and 15 million indigenous people. After that, there were just 238,000 left. Columbus's reign of violence, murder, and many other acts of disgrace, as well as the diseases he brought over, more than decimated the entire indigenous population and culture. The first seed of Indigenous Peoples Day was planted at the UN International Conference on Discrimination in 1977. The first state to recognize the day was South Dakota in 1989. Berkeley, California, and Santa Cruz followed suit. Although the day was still considered Columbus Day up until 1937, many people began calling it Indigenous Peoples Day to celebrate the rich culture and the lives of the Native American people. For the Native Americans, Columbus Day was always hurtful as it glorified the violent 500 years of colonial torture and oppression by European explorers like Columbus and those who settled in America. Indigenous Peoples Day draws attention to the pain, trauma, and broken promises that were erased by the celebration of Columbus Day. Before his arrival, the indigenous folk were successful, self-sufficient communities that sustained life for thousands of years. Year by year, the movement to change Columbus Day to Indigenous People Day spreads to more and more states, towns, and cities across the United States of America. Indigenous Peoples Day celebrates, recognizes, and honors the beautiful traditions and cultures of the indigenous people, not just in America, but around the world. Their way of life and culture carries wisdom and valuable insights into how we can live life more sustainably. Today, 14 U.S. states, along with 130 cities, celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day and not Columbus Day.
With Halloween only 3 weeks away, there's much we need to do, one of which is catch up on our Halloween favorites. When it's the spooky horror or our animated classics, it's time for us to start watching them. Now let's see what you guys have to say. What's an underrated Halloween movie?
Twitches and Twitches 2.
And why is that?
Because I feel like it doesn't get enough love, you know, with all the magic in there and the witches. It's just a great movie and it's not talked about enough.
What is an underrated Halloween movie?
I would say Halloween Town, and I think it's just a really good movie that more people should watch.
What's an overrated Halloween movie?
The Cabin in the Woods, because it's just not scary at all.
What is the most underrated Halloween movie?
Probably the Halloween Town series, because people usually just watch the first one, but they haven't watched like all 3 of them, and it's definitely underrated.
What is the most overrated Halloween movie?
Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin.
What is the most overrated Halloween movie?
Nightmare Before Christmas, easily. That movie is so overplayed. It's played every single year, and it's so weird every single time I watch it.
What is the most underrated Halloween movie?
I would just go with the traditional Halloween, the original Halloween with Mike Myers. I think that's underrated. It needs to be played way more so that this generation can really appreciate that genre of horror films.
What is the most overrated Halloween movie?
I say Jason.
What is the most overrated Halloween movie?
Michael Myers, because he's stupid.
Hi, my name is Noah Gill. Welcome back to the greatest show on earth, Cereal Wars Halloween Edition. Woo! After a year-long break, we are finally back and rolling. I'm here with my great host,
Caidin Taeschner,
and
Brady, Powell.
Today we'll be reviewing these cereals on 3 separate categories: the spookiness of the monster, the taste, and the deliciousness of the marshmallows. Let's dig in. Starting off in our hunt to find the best Halloween cereal, we have Wphs Berries. We will now commence our rating sequence. I give the taste a solid 8.1 out of 10. Had a nice sweetness to it.
I'm going to give it a 7.2.
I'm going to give the cereal 7. It's lacking flavor, I'd say. The marshmallow, I'd give it an 8. They're pretty good. They're always pretty good.
8.3. Boo could be spookier. Looks like a jazz musician. So
I was thinking he looked more like a loogie.
Looks a bit like a loogie.
I'm going to give him a 6.
He's just kind of a ghost, so he gets a 2 out of 10.
Not spooky at all. 0 out of 10.
We're now moving on to cereal number 2, Frankenberries. Let's see if this tastes as good as Frankenstein looks. We have completed our deliberations, and it is now time to rank it.
I'm going to go 8.2.
I didn't like the cereal all that much. I'd give it a 5.5 out of 10.
Not very good. I'm going to say 5 out of 10, actually.
Had a bit of sweetness to them. I'd give them an 8.3 out of 10. They were scrumdiddlyumptious.
8.3.
Like Noah said. Very good. I'm going to say 9 out of 10 for that.
Oh, he's much spookier than the last one. I'm going to give him 8.8.
Frankenstein, yeah, that's spooky, definitely. 9 out of 10.
He's the classic scary man. I'm giving him a 9 out of 10 for sure. Now on to the third and final cereal, Count Chocula. Let's dig in. We have completed our deliberations. Brady Powell, yet again, what is your ratings?
Cereal, 9.7.
The taste, delicious. 9.8 out of 10.
Taste, I'm going to say 10. Very good.
These frickin' marshmallows, they get another 9.5 out of 10.
Marshmallow, I'll give that 8.5. Definitely good, definitely good.
8.9. 7.2. It kind of looks dumb.
I do concur with Brady. Count Chocula looks pretty stupid. But I'm going to give him a 7.5 for the creativity.
It's lacking spook. It's lacking spook. I'm going to give the box like 6.5 out of 10.
Weak box.
Good cereal.
After careful deliberation and lots of averaging numbers, we have come up with the best cereal ever to be made on Halloween. The winner is Count Chocula!